Hello and welcome to Pride of Soul London Fan TV. Ali here, bringing you my match review of the game between England and Wales, which of course finished 3-0 to England as we advanced to the last 16 of the World Cup in Qatar, and 9 goals in the group stages. That Gareth Southgate's a bit boring, isn't he? Let's get into it then. I'll do a review of the game, how I do usual games, how I do Palace games. I do it through the usual features. I'll be giving Southgate a match review, not a rating out of 10, not Vieira. I'll also be doing my man of the match. For me, I give Gareth Southgate a 9 tonight. You know, obviously we've qualified again. I think he gets undue criticism. I think unfair criticism. I think his record of qualifying and negotiating through tournaments shouldn't be sniffed at. You know, it's almost like Southgate fans rewrite history and forget that there's been England managers in the past who haven't even qualified for tournaments. And, you know, even in this World Cup, we've seen it's not as easy as you think, these group stage of tournaments, you know, with Germany and Japan and Argentina and Saudi Arabia. So England have negotiated their way through the tournament with 7 points. Not the best performance for the USA, but 9 goals. And obviously there are much bigger tests to come. I recognise that, but we're through, and that's the main thing. And I thought it was a good performance tonight on the whole. I thought his selection was good. I thought the choice of the front three is very, very interesting. I think there's a nice blend and balance to that. I think Kane alongside Rashford is interesting. Rashford can make those runs on beyond, and Kane drops deep and threads those balls through. Harry Kane obviously yet to score, but that can come at any given time or moment. Rashford, of course, now is joint top goal scorer in the World Cup, and he's rediscovering that form of a few years ago, which can only be a good thing for England. I think, you know, he's earned the right to play in the second round against Senegal. Foden was obviously, there was a lot of noise around him before the game, and I thought he did what you'd expect him to do. He's very intelligent on and off the ball. His movement was fantastic, and I would personally go with that front three. I would go with Foden, Rashford, and Kane on Sunday against Senegal. Let me know what you would do in the comments below. But what's interesting as well is behind them. I think I quite like Bellingham being freed up. I prefer him with a sort of the freer role that Mason Mount plays. I think what's interesting is, will he go with Henderson or Calvin Phillips in that anchor role, but alongside Declan Rice? Does he think Calvin Phillips is fit enough to start a game? Will we go back to that axis of Rice and Phillips like we had in the Euros? I think eventually we might, by the time we get to France, but well, I say by the time we get to France, I think like most, I'm expecting us to get France in the quarterfinals. But all in all, I thought that there was a good structure within that England team today. The only thing I was a bit surprised about was he didn't rest Luke Shaw, because he's our only recognisable left back. If you're going to rest anyone, I would have rested him, but he got through to the hour mark fine, and then Trippier came on, so hopefully will be fit for Sunday. Man of the match for me, I have to give a special mention to Harry Maguire. Another faultless performance. I've said before the tournament, you know, Tony Adams was once labelled a donkey, and for that, see Harry Maguire's labelled as a fridge. For me, Harry Maguire has been much maligned, but this is his 3rd international tournament where he's played very, very well. Obviously, there's bigger tests to come. He will face bigger tests, and England will face bigger tests. But for me, there's man of the match. It's one person's night tonight, and that is Marcus Rashford. We advanced to the last 16. What team would you play? For me, it would be the same front three. I think Kyle Walker at right back, probably with that pace. I think we've got to prepare for Mbappe. What the only thing will be interesting will be, will Southgate go with a back three and wing backs eventually when he gets to the later rounds, when he comes up against tougher opposition? We wait and see. But Southgate's England are through again. I'll be there back on Sunday night doing my review of that second round game. Let's hope that England win again and we advance once more. It's coming home.